Good day to each and every one of us. I am Laika J. Garcia, Agustin from Group 4 of BPE 2-1. And the given topic to us is all about the rules and mechanics of badminton. So before anything else, before we start the discussion, bakit ba importanteng malaman or mapag-aralan ng isang estudyante ang rules and regulations in playing any sports, most specifically sa badminton? There are rules and regulations provide an agreement of understanding in a game or in a competition. Okay, so in sports, rules define as yung mga pwede and hindi pwedeng gawin during or before or after the game. For instance, yung kalaban mo, he or she is gain an unfair advantage sa'yo as an opponent niya by breaking the rules of this sport. So that is what we call the rules. Okay, so before we will be going to discuss the main topic, which is the rules and mechanics in playing the sport badminton, we will be going to define it first. So what is badminton? Badminton is a racket sport played using rackets to hit a shuttlecock across a net. Next is it is the most common forms of the game are the singles and doubles. Maybe played with a larger team, pwede siyang maging team sports. The most common forms of the game is single. Single, which it only have one player each side. Doubles, wherein it has 2 players per side. And this will be going to be discussed by the next reporter. So next, badminton is often played as a casual outdoor activity. Formal game are played on rectangular indoor courts. However, yung badminton pwede rin siyang laruin as an indoor, but mostly it is an outdoor activity. Points are scored by striking the shuttlecock with the racket and landing it within the opposing side's half of the court. And that will be also going to discuss by the next reporter.
Good afternoon, and I am Christine J. Alcantara. I will discuss the mechanics in badminton. So, mechanics is a branch of physics that is concerned with the description of motion or movement and how forces create motion or movement. So, first is players and equipment. There are 2 forms of badminton, singles and doubles. In singles, a player serves from the right service court diagonally over the net to his opponent's right service court when the server has a score of 0 or an even number. So each player is allowed to use a string racket. You can only really hit the bottom of the shuttlecock. You may only hit the shuttlecock once before it either hits the ground or goes over the net. So, next slide.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Princess Merby A. Balad, the 3rd reporter, and I will discuss the badminton mechanics in scoring. So, a point is scored when you successfully hit the shuttlecock over the net and land it in your opponent's court before they hit it. So, kapag hindi na-receive ng opponent mo yung sinet mong shuttlecock, it means points mo yon. Kapag naman hindi mo na-receive yung sinet ng opponent mo na shuttlecock, ibig sabihin points yon ng opponents mo. And the point can also be gained when your opponent hits the shuttlecock into either the net or outside the parameters. So a point is won if a shot goes outside the court boundaries and if the shuttlecock passes through or under the net. Now, let's move on to the next mechanics, which is winning the game. So in order to win badminton game, you must reach 21 points before your opponent. So the first side to get 21 points wins the game. And if the scores are tied at 20-20, then it comes down to whichever player manages to get 2 clear points ahead. At 20 all, the side that gains at 2 points lead first and win that game. But if it reaches where the points are still tied at 29 all, the side scoring the 30 points or the first to get their 30 points wins the game. And the match is won by winning 2 out of the 3 games. So in winning badminton game and in overall game will require you to win 2 out of the 3 sets of the play or the game.
So, let's proceed to the rules in badminton. Rules in single badminton. A player must wait until his opponent is ready before serving. If the opponent attempts a return, then he is ruled having been ready. So next, the feet of both players must remain in stationary position. Stationary means not moving until the serve is made. Your feet cannot be touching the line at the same time kasi kapag natouch mo yung line, magkakause ito ng foul. So next, it is not a foul if you miss the shuttle while serving. The shuttle cannot be caught and slung with the racket. Last, the player cannot hold his racket near the net toward of a downward stroke by his opponent or to interfere with his racket. So, dito makikita natin yung court ng badminton. So, dagdag ko lang sa rules ng badminton. The order of server depends on the score, odd or even. So, alam ko naman na lahat tayo is nakakapaglaro ng badminton at kabisado na yung odd or even kapag nagsiserve. Yung odd is sa left and kapag even is sa right. So, sabi niya dito, the serve courts are changed by the serving sides only when a point is scored.
Badminton doubles has an extremely different style of play compared to a badminton singles, so two partners work together to retrieve the shuttle. In professional badminton, you'll realize that a single player will not a double player at the same time. It's difficult for a player to specialize in both badminton single and double. This is because single and double player move different around the court. So training for single and doubles is also different. So here are the rules in the badminton doubles. So a side has only one service. The service passes consecutively to the players as shown in the video. At the beginning of the game, and when the score is even, the server serves from the right service court. When it is odd, the server serves from the left court. If the serving side wins a rally, the serving side scores a point and at the same time, server serves again from the alternate service court. So if the receiving side wins a rally, the receiving side scores a point. The receiving side becomes the new serving side. And the player do not change the respective service courts until they win a point when their side is serving. So para maintindihan natin, let's watch this video.
In this video, you will learn the rules for the serve in doubles. The serve is used to start the rally, and therefore it is essential to know the rules. The three key points to remember are the position, the delivery, and the scoring. The position. To begin, stand in the right service court, within the limits of your own service court. In doubles, a serve can fall into the side tram lines, but not the back tram lines. Both feet should be stationary on the ground until you contact the shuttle. Make sure the receiver is ready before you swing your racket. At contact, the shuttle must be below the waist. Make sure you hit the base of the shuttle. The delivery. Hit the shuttle over the net into the service court diagonally opposite. The underarm action should be a continuous forward movement. You are not allowed to feint the opponent and deceive them. The scoring. In doubles, only one player gets to serve. If a player wins the point, he switches the service court and continues to serve. The receivers do not switch service courts. If the player loses the point, the opponent gets the serve. Remember, when the serving team's score is an even number, the person in the right service court serves. When the score is an odd number, the person in the left service court serves. In this case, the opponent team's score is odd, and therefore the opponent in the left service court serves. Keep in mind all the points mentioned earlier to hit a legal serve in doubles. Enjoy your game.
So that's all. Thank you for listening and have a good day.